photo, you can stand firm. I'm a real one, so I ain't concerned. I'm fully built for this life. I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all the hype. Get back on my feet and get right. Watch you work, watch you hate, watch them lurk, can't relate. Watch you skirt out the mud, out the dirt, above the waters, in the murks, out the gate, on site. Red breed, red tight, set the bar, take flight. Yeah, I been grinding since a young and they told me my timing was coming. I been hustling with no fun and forget all the fame, get the money. I'm out in LA where it's sunny. I been eating since a young and since we ain't have food in our tummy. The life we was living ain't funny, but you cannot take nothing from me. Put that on my mama, my daughter, my cousin, my brother, I'll show you. Way better than I can tell you. The type of dreams that they sell you. That's why I learned from my failures. Don't do the handouts or the favors. Told my brother I'ma get this paper. Was left behind, I'll see it later. To keep it real, you don't need to wait up. Lay it out on the line, ain't no looking back. Giving my all with no strings attached. Came from the bottom, rose through the cracks. Spotlight on you, but how you gon' act?
I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it go. 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 I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it go. 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 I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Nah, I get it and go. Nah, I get it and go.
Kick it and go. Kick it and go.
We'll step on, spin, move, in zone, scope. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. We'll step on, spin, move, in zone, scope. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go.
Running it back, never a cap, out of the drought, watching me ball. Soon as I snap, hit of the pack, walk for the sack, shaking them all, breaking them off, talking my talk, walking my wall like I do. Sit on the throne, get in the zone, turn it on, must be the shoes, must be the team, must be the camp, must be the crew. You need a win, who need a win, that's all we do. I've been a king and I've been about mine, never could doubt mine. They running the route, I leave them outline when I hit them.
We'll step on, spin, move, in zone, scope. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. We'll step on, spin, move, in zone, scope. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go.
Putting it down for that, time I was down and out, had to bring grinding back, doing the drills and working the wheel where you're grinding at, you know what it be, playing this here for the keeps, had to make out with a feast, a family to feed, third cold where the trophy should be, EA got me in the game now, breathe on with the game now, they're hearing with a lane now, my home second with a ring now, legendary on the field, kind of drip is a skill, it's the highest cruiser bill, ain't nothing just the hill.
We'll step on, spin, move, in zone, scope. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. We'll step on, spin, move, in zone, scope. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go.
She right got me.
That boy on the beat, so you gotta go berserk.
Okay. Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and wanna see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe, one to keep your eyes open, keep you on your toes. You know the ones that wanna keep you where you've been before. But I can't go, no I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check, not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. It changed name, how about your respect? Give them more than what I get, expecting up the back. In fact, you know I sat down with my accountant. He said, I got good news and I got bad news. Okay. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more. Okay. Look, sometimes you need the faith. Sometimes you need to know your worth. Sometimes you need to wait. Shoot like the golden boy, but ain't from the bay. You can't negotiate with Drake. You gon' have to pay. But wait, jugging on the main stage with the mainframe. Loosen up your face, baby. Sometimes I need a vacate, meditate, hydrate, protect my energy before engagement.
Grew up having nothing, you're labeled impatient. But once the boss made it, you're labeled amazing. Meticulous with words, such a force of nature. I don't wanna seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle, pockets LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I wanna see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week. Cause I deserve that, it's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where your permit. 6 figures every year, yeah, I earn that. At the front of this line is where my turn at.
Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a fool. Oh. Men gon' lie, women gon' lie. You're looking for the truth and the numbers don't hide. Looking for the root of all evil, then you need to go open up the briefcase, see with your eyes. Everybody claim to be greatest of all times, but they never spend a day in the rain in the front line. No lie. Stop playing on my phone line. Pull up in the space coupe with the roof optional. Wonder why they follow suit. I've been groomed from the womb. Came out of my mama with some running tennis shoes. Faster than the speeding bullet. No, it's cool, it's cool. Don't play with it, baby. Say up, so what you gon' do with it? Stop playing with it. If you gon' do it, then you don't play with it, baby. Exactly. Yeah. You built like that. Hey. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me? Hold on. I got a crowd wrapping around the whole town for me. Name on my crowd, got a thou in the balcony. Nah, I don't hear no clown talking foul on me. Won't shoot me down, send the cavalry. It been a while since I had time for me. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Hello. My small child with the polo. Like my style, don't ya? Nights like this, I wish I was with ya. On my turf, roll out the Henry Rux. She like when I hit the receiver. Friend hop in, this is a 4-seater. Maniac straight out the wood, I'm Derek Jeter. Major leaguer, no fatigue. We don't get no handout, we don't get no Macarinas. Never gon' throw your back out, tryna work, you need a breather. I need a break. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me? Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me? Hold on. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down. Tell me who you talking to. Roll up that Sinatra, fly my. She asked me what's my life path. Told her 55 south to the cat. So many couches I cried. Shout out South Tree and shout classic. I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the fuck up, baby. I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the fuck up, baby. I know you really wanna be my only one.
me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Yeah. Even with a sprain.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Buffalo Bills and the Houston Texans.
The kickoff for Buffalo.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll run on first down. House. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Number 28.
Buffalo and Houston, two up-and-comers in the AFC. And you may remember they met in the wild card round a season ago. That game most likely to be remembered for the Deshaun Watson play where he spun away from the two defenders before finding Tywan Jones for a big play late. And that game went into overtime, tied at 19 before Kaimi Fairbairn won it with a field goal in the extra session. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a handoff here to his running back. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A big play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Texans have taken the early lead.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Fairbairn, the kickoff for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. It's rare that a man his size can't at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about tiny? You're talking about a little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
That is incomplete. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And he's able to find Diggs. Diggs. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. Give him 22 there on the third down conversion. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
35, the ball carrier.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd and 7, Allen looking middle, and it's incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
I don't think either one of us is surprised about who they just targeted on that one. I mean, they're going to try and get to him as much as possible. Off to a nice start, but unable to haul that one in.
Yeah, already looked his way a couple of times on this opening drive. Can't connect there. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And coming up on their 2nd drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice. It all came together, but I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
2nd and 3.
Off of play action, it's Watson. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
Incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Flush to his right. This is caught. It's Cooks. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan 1st down. On 1st down, House, and able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
The tackle made.
Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Watson off play action. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Just let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. A shotgun snap for Watson. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the 1st.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
They'll run on 1st down. House. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 49-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Watson, screenplay, Johnson. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, Watson. Eluding the pressure right. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 22-yard line. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
On first down, House. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 23.
Here's Watson now on 2nd down. Fuller brings it in over the middle. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and goal. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. So they get pushed back to the 11. And here's 2nd and goal. Gonna give this time to the tailback. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here, not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Duke Johnson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Texans push further out in front.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm. Relax a little bit and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your...
Stephon Diggs, the 20, 10, and all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs, his 9th touchdown of the season. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. And one play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
At their own 22-yard line.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 22. Off of play action, he'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Back to to the air. Watson on second down. Steps away to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now it's Watson. Rolling to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And it's 2nd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
Throwing middle, and it's complete. A pickup of 11 and a Texans 1st down. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 43. They'll try the left side. House. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. They'll try the left side. House. He'll get about 4 here. Down to the 43-yard line.
To the running back.
But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game. And I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
On 2nd down, here's Watson. Flushed out right. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was the crossbar that said otherwise, and that'll deny him a shot at 3.
Going deep for Diggs. And this is caught at the 20. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown.
Complete.
Stephon Diggs. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game.
The kick is good.
And he puts it through.
That ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. Dancing to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Noah Spence able to take him down. It's a loss of 3.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
Man open, that's Kiki QT complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Down at the 39.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick.
This is such a good read defensively. They know that this offense is going to try to get the ball to their playmaker in space. So what do? They crowd him and send bodies at him. And this one winds up being intercepted.
So after the INT, it's Allen escaping the pressure right. And that's incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Allen. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Give him 18 on that one, as the Bills are going to have a 1st down.
And the Bills' 1st down.
Throwing on 1st down is Allen. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Cole Beasley, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. To throw again, Allen. And this is caught at the 8. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. Again, it's Allen. Forced out to his left. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line.
Loss of 4 yards. It's 2nd down and goal.
So they get pushed back to the 11. And here's 2nd and goal. Here's Allen to throw it. That's complete right around the 8. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the 1st half. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Throwing now is Allen. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14.
A 10-yard loss on the play. It's fourth down and goal.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Now a timeout coming here defensively. As on fourth down, may as well make him punt it.
For the field goal. A 31-yard attempt.
The kick by Bass is good. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 40-yard line.
To throw, it's Allen. Flush to his right. Now he'll pull it down. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Allen going to throw. Finding Knox there, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Allen and Knox teaming up there for Buffalo first down.
First down, Bills.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 48-yard line. Allen. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Gary and Conley. Then he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've got to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
They'll run on first down. House. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Number 28, the ball.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30.
person.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
On first down, House. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Eluding the pressure right. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. From the gun, here's Watson. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly. And that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for second and goal. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Will Fuller, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Texans have retaken the lead.
So
the touchdown there, and that play, the tap pass, so simple, Charles, on the face of it, but what makes it so difficult for defenses to stop?
I think it's the precision and the quickness in which the play occurs because the snap gets to the quarterback. He's essentially playing volleyball with it, just immediately just shoveling it forward. And when that receiver is at a full head of steam, if you don't take the edge away, he's got a chance to get to the corner and get upfield. But if you take the edge away, that's your chance to disrupt that play.
And no disruption there, that's for sure, as it winds up 6 points. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right?
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. He's going to air one out, and that is incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
2nd and 10. Thanks for tagging along with us here from Houston, Texas. Throwing again. Allen. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Vernon Hargreaves with a pick. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 24. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you could hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. Dawson Knox, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills have once again taken the lead.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again.
It's a foot race. He's at the 50, the 30, 20, 10, 5, and he'll go out of bounds finally at the 7. A big-time play there for the Texans. 68 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. They'll keep it on the ground. House. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
At the 7-yard line.
Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. Flushed out right. And now Watson throws another interception. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. Well, when he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
And he'll use his blockers to get this up over the 20 to the 21.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown.
To number 14.
Stephon Diggs, 79 yards. And the Bills will extend their lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. After the run, Watson going to throw. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 16 yards, a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Watson. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
48-yard line.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now a give, right side. House, and he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action.
Quarter of play with the score Bills 31, Texans.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. From the gun, Watson. Escaping the pressure right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give them 25 yards. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the... And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Texans draw a bit closer.
Well, 2 touchdowns scored. I know his team's happy. His coaches are happy. How about the fantasy owners of this game?
Always happy with 2, but they'd like 3 or 4. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. Will leave him shy of the 20-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23.
The ball carrier.
I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
On play action, Allen. Flush to his right. Pass incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side. And all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Allen. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD.
Downs, Texans.
This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
Well, it's my kind of game. You know that. Anytime we have a defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they have to try and move past that pick six because now they're dealing with a fourth-quarter deficit. And they need this drive to end in points. Eluding the pressure right. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 25 yards that time. On play action, Allen. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their fourth pick of the game. Instead, second down.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. The Bills on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. From midfield, here's Allen. And that is caught. He's got his running back downfield. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Heck of a 4th and short conversion. They end up getting north of 20 yards. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Allen flushed out right. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Vernon Hargraves with a pick. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
He takes us from the 30 to the 34. That's a gain of 4 here in the 4th quarter, with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard. Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. House.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here to have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. 3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. They'll try and run some clock here as as they keep it on the ground. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down.
It's fourth down.
So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On to punt now, Anger, as he boots this one away. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
He said, I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
Allen off the play fake. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there, picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as they understand where they are on the field?
Back to throw. Oh, he finds his running back who snuck right down the middle of the field. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
26 yards.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. Now Allen. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Back to throw. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
First down.
They'll look to throw. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Allen now on the sneak. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. They'll try to run this one in. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. To throw is Allen. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Intended for Dawson Knox. Incomplete. It's 4th down and goal at the 4-yard
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. They go for it on 4th and goal, but that winds up incomplete. He had 3 touchdowns already, but won't get a 4th here. And this Texans defense comes up with a goal line stand. Down to an goes Watson, and that should just about do it for this ball game.
Tonight's
running the ball can be a struggle in this part of the field. In fact, it's a perfect spot for defenders to pin their ears back and try and work upfield, and they capture him for a loss.
A great come-from-behind victory in this one, Charles, and really the difference, obviously, was that 4th quarter. They dominated.
And it has to start with believing that you can make that comeback. Because we've been in games before. We've done games where you just look at one team and realize they have no chance of making it back. Not in the one we just saw here. They did it, and they did it well.
So for the Texans, it's a nice win to finish off what's been an ugly first half as they move to 2-6. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for Buffalo, they dropped just their 2nd game so far as they fall to 5-2. And they'll be at home for one next week as the Atlanta Falcons come to town. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.